Hi guys, Daniel Steen, Select Advice Finance. Just want to have a quick chat around what an offset account is and how it can be of benefit to you. So I guess the first definition is, what is an offset account? An offset account is effectively a savings account, and it's an account that you can transact through. So effectively it's your normal savings account, but it is actually attached to your loan and it gives you benefits. And what I mean by that is that if you have, the easiest way to explain this is, let's assume you have a $200,000 mortgage or $400,000 mortgage, probably closer to the truth. And you have some money in an account, and let's for argument's sake say it's $20,000. So the bank won't, and the bank is a generic term, but the bank won't pay you any money or any interest on that $20,000 that you've got in your savings account. It's just a normal, regular, everyday account. Now, if it becomes an offset account, you still get all the same standard features, but because it's linked to your home loan, they take the aggregate balance. And what I mean by that is, you have $400,000 here, you have $20,000 here, and the bank says, well, effectively that's only $380,000. So if we then work it backwards and say, well, you make a mortgage payment, and every mortgage payment that you make has a component of principal, so the money you pay off the loan, and interest, the money the bank makes. And what we want to do eventually is we want to get more principal, so more payment of the loan, and less interest, so less money the bank makes. Now, the bank calculates interest on the balance of your loan every day. So if the balance of your loan is lower, then each payment that you make is a little bit more principal and a little bit less interest. So by using an offset account and by aggregating the balance, instead of the bank charging you interest on $400,000, now they're charging you interest on $380,000. And if you can imagine a box with a line, we're now moving that line a little bit more towards principal and a little bit less towards interest, which in effect means that you're paying the loan off faster. Now, the repayment that you make is still going to be the same. That doesn't change because we've taken it over a designated or set period of time, generally 30 years, and the banks have calculated your repayment to pay that debt down to zero over 30 years. But what we've done now is we've shortened that by saying less interest, more principal. So instead of paying the loan off in 30 years, we can now pay the loan off in 28 years. Therefore, the more money you have in your offset account, the quicker that you're going to make that repayment back to the bank and pay it off sooner. Now, I guess the key here is that offset account is a transaction account. So if you're with a Westpac, a Commonwealth, an ANZ, a Macquarie, a Suncorp, or one of the bigger lenders who has that full suite of financial services, you can still transact your normal everyday living through your normal everyday savings account. All right, as long as it is an offset account and as long as it has an invisible line linking to your home loan, it can only benefit you. Now, obviously the downside is that if you don't have a lot of spare capacity, you don't have a lot of money, then an offset account really doesn't work for you simply because there's no benefit there. All right, the very last benefit is that savings is yours. All right, that money is yours. So it's the same as a normal savings account. It's at call, what they call at call. You can still access it at any time. All right, as opposed to if you put it into a redraw facility or if you put it into the loan itself. So it's a very flexible type loan. Generally, the banks will charge you either an annual fee or a monthly fee, but more and more banks are understanding that they have an obligation to give you an account that is going to allow you to pay back your home loan quicker. So if you are in the market for a loan and you do want an offset, then as a broker, we can then find a lender who doesn't charge you an annual fee and doesn't charge you a monthly fee, but you get the full benefit of an offset account, which then allows you to pay back that debt quicker. All right, so if you want any more information, if you want to check out lenders that don't charge for offset accounts, or you just want a quick chat about anything finance, you're more than welcome to give me a call. My number is 0408 311 408. And if you can check out www.selectadvicefinance.com.au, and look forward to talking to you shortly.